What's going on, everybody? Fall in, add attention. You are locked into another episode of the Husker Army podcast, brought to you right over here by the great folks at Hurrdat Sports Network. Make sure to check those guys out and all the other podcast shows they got going on. They are great shows. Can confirm. And, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps us out. Leave a comment if you can. And then the one thing we're plugging today, and that's it, and that's that merch, everybody. You take your butts on over to shop.hurrdatsports.com. That's shop.hurrdatsports.com. Check out the Husker Army merch. Become enlisted. The shirts, the dad and trucker hats, beanies, coffee mugs, stainless steel tumblers. I'm telling you, Ahman, this stuff looks good, dude. Especially in the different colors.
It's a fitted, or it's not. It's adjustable. I need one.
They are,
and I'll take a beanie.
Yeah,
man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so yeah, come on, it's simple. It's simple to find, dude. Shop.hurrdatsports.com. You know what? Make it even easier. I'll just send you the damn link when we're done here.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so everybody, I am your host, Bryan Knutzen. We got the full team here today. We got our recruiting guru, Mr. Matt Sass, on in the room today. And, of course, former Husker wide receiver, multi-time national champion, Kenny Cheatham. Our guest today, everybody. Oh, God. Legend. I can't believe I'd forgotten I had this man's number in my phone, and that's my own stupidity I need to work with someday.
It's all good.
We got former Husker running back and NFL running back legend, not to mention Green Bay's all-time leading rusher, I believe, still to this day.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We got Ahman Green, Mr. Number 30. Ahman, how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm good, man. Doing great. Thanks for the intro. Great intro, by the way. Cheetos, what's up? What's up, everyone?
My brother, the gamer. AG's world, the gamer.
You see, I'm messing with it. I got my PlayStation downloading NBA 2K26 right now.
I saw that.
Yeah, you said you're going to be playing that after this.
And I just pinned it. I just got a dub in Madden. Right before I clicked in, so I'm like every morning this week in Madden. I'm again. I had played a couple Maddens last week, and I was like my game ain't right. I said so I gotta be dedicated. So I told myself this week, every time I woke up, the first thing I did before I did anything else, I played one game of Madden, win or lose. I was going to get my skills back up to par because I had a game where I should have won a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, nah, my coverage was off. Play selection wasn't right. Got to get the offensive going, clicking faster. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's like, all right, here we go. We got to play. That's all. Just like we did back in Lincoln. Cheetos, no.
Boy, you going to James Sims route with the video game.
Exactly. That too. But it was just about getting the reps in, right? We got reps in. That was why we did what we did. People think that between it's just it's the system and all that. Well, yeah, it was a system because we did exactly what we were told to do.
Yo.
Hit the weight room, get your food, come to practice, blase, do your best to stay out of trouble, and then you do all those other things right, you're gonna see the field. You're gonna play, and then we're gonna dominate.
Do your best to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
And at least they weren't like, hey, get in trouble, it's over. But just do your best to please stay out. All right.
Right.
Inevitable.
Inevitable.
Yeah, but Ahman with the video game is funny because you guys got to understand why I'm laughing when I said the Jay Sims comment. And Ahman can tell you. So in each room, I know we're going to get to the other stuff. Each position room had a list of characters.
Oh, clowns.
The running back room had, this is what you got to understand. The running back room had, Ahman was the low, quiet one chilling, but you had Lawrence, you had Clinton, you had Damon, you had Jay Sims, then you had the rest of the clowns.
And everybody else over there.
Yeah. but the ones with some clowns. DBs had a lot of fools, linebackers had a lot of idiots.
Yeah.
It was just serious. But this dude, Jay Sims.
Did you say Clinton? Did you say Clinton?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jay Sims was such ahead of his time. Mike Grant, a former coach, OG, Mike Grant played QB.
Yep.
He was a GA at the time. You weren't there yet, AG. We were at the 94 Orange Bowl.
Oh, the year before. Okay.
So across from me was Jay Sims' room. And Jay Sims was an avid video game player. This dude had a chance to, I don't know if AG remember, Remember when he played Game Breaker when the college stuff came to the school that time, and he scored like 200 some points, and they like literally wanted to offer him a contract to help him how to fix the game. This dude, you could line up, and he'd be like, "You're in this coverage, and this guy's going to do this." It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
this dude was so good at the video game. I'm standing out the door. Mike Grant comes out the room, and he has his head down like this. And I said, "G Slim, what happened?" He says, "This dude had his lineman going in motion." That's how much he was.
What?
That he thought his lineman was going in motion. Oh, Bill Walsh.
Yes.
This dude had his lineman going in motion. He was so dejected.
Jay Sims.
He kept a TV in the back of his car.
Yep. He rolled with a TV.
Dude, back then, that's the box TVs, man.
Yeah. In the trunk, in the back
seat or the trunk.
And he would tell you, it's never an excuse not to get a game in. You sit up here talking crap. I got the game in the TV. In the car. And he would bring it out the trunk.
I'll bring it to you, bro. And then not only linemen move in motion, he was putting linebackers at fullback. He was putting linebackers at tight end.
Oh my God, he's
because of the speed element. Yes, he was doing that before anybody thought of doing it. Like we didn't realize it was on the game. That's how ignorant we were. We just played with the regular game.
Yeah, you're playing what the game gave you.
No. He went into depth. He went to the fine print and be like, I could move my nose guard to fullback and play like the Fridge Perry.
Yep.
No, he was doing that stuff back in 95, 94, 93, 92.
He was ridiculous.
Can you even do that in Madden?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it in
NCAA.
Okay.
You can do it in NCAA.
100%. So shout out to Jay Sims. And but Cheetos, check this out though. Check this out. Probably like, this is before COVID, before I moved to Nebraska for coaching and stuff. My homeboy, and you remember Andy Thompson?
Yeah,
so we went to Central together. So I came in like 2017 to stay with them, his cousin in Omaha, and we came to a game.
Right.
And I was calling his message. I don't know why. I called a few guys up. And one of them was Jay. I had been talking to Jay a lot, and I said, Jay. Hey man, I'm gonna be at Alicia's house. She lives off of Pacific in Omaha. You want to come and hang out? And he's like, yeah. I said, hey, we got to get a game, man. I owe you from back in the day, you know. He's like, oh, AG, whatever. He's like, all right, AG, whatever. So long story short of it, I finally got my dub. I finally got a dub. I was so happy.
Yeah, hey, this dude, y'all don't understand. This dude whooped the whole team.
Dude, he was
throttled you. It wasn't like it was 21. The 21-point rule was probably in the first 3-4 minutes of the game. This dude could kick an onside and get every freaking onside. One.
On every onside, it was his. So last thing I'll add was the fact that what was it? I finally got a dub. And reason why, like Cheeto said, when I was playing with him my freshman year, because he was my roommate on the road.
Oh shit!
And so when I would come to the room, home or away, because we stayed at the Husker on campus if it was a home game, and wherever on the road, the Embassy Suites, whatever, he would disappear for a couple hours because he's going and running the rounds. He playing everybody in their room,
thrashing them,
getting So then he come back to our room, and I remember the first time we played, we were at the Cornhusker. I think it was whatever the first home game was that season. I was like, Jay, let's, he's like, AG, you want to play? I said, yeah. Hey, why Cheetos? Why crew did he sit there and trash talk me like I was Damon? I said, bro, I'm not even talking to you. I know you're going to win. Yeah. AG, I'm putting that defense on you. He's all in my. I'm like, Jay, why are you yelling? I'm not
crashing out.
I'm like, bro, I know I'm about to get destroyed. I'm just learning.
It's tech games.
And he was
got to get in their mind.
He's like, AG, I got to do this. I got to talk like this, especially when I'm playing Damon or when I'm playing somebody else like him. It was like,
Clinton. Bro. Definitely when he's playing Childs, I can guarantee there's a lot
Clinton didn't really play. There.
No, Clinton didn't play
him and Rashawn.
It was Rashawn and Damon.
Remember
Jackson?
Remember when they put it on the TVs in the locker room, AG? For everybody to watch. So Rashawn couldn't deny he got his ass whooped. Mm-hmm. And they played it on all the TVs in the locker room. He's like, no, everybody's going to see this.
Whooped
he recorded it and had them put it on the videotape.
Because easy. If he was a content creator today, he would be the most watched
guy
on Madden and college football today.
Ever.
Period.
Ever.
What can we do to get him into it? I mean, it's not too late in life. Come on, it's never too late.
I don't know. I know he's like laying low right now. I know that much.
Yeah, I think I've gotten a hold of Jay before to ask him to be on the podcast. That was like when we first started Husker Army. And he's a little apprehensive to it so far, but
he's really a timid dude. He's really a chill. But when you bring up football on the system, on the sticks, if you say, hey, what about them sticks? Oh, you flipped the switch. A switch has been flipped. And then
I wonder if it would help grease the wheels a little bit if I told him you were going to come back on him and get both y'all on at the same time. I don't care if y'all talk gaming for 2 hours, man. Y'all go right ahead.
Yeah. Daniel Slim is a character.
He's awesome. But we could talk some off-season Huskers and in-season stuff.
Oh, well,
I know you got the questions.
I'm glad Kenny brought up the whole gaming thing, man, because you have been balls to the wall on that.
Yes.
Like you even what is the you have an alternate Instagram account that's specifically just for that even. I forget. Ahman's Gaming Room, is that?
It's Ahman Gamers Lounge.
There we go.
I started that podcast right before COVID-19. I started in 19. I was already streaming from 16 to 19. Wow. And then the 3 years of me streaming Ahman Green TV, then I was like, you know what? Because I was looking at podcasts popping up, and I was like, wait a minute.
They're everywhere.
I'm seeing they're everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Football, baseball, financial, yoga, mental health, everything. So
marriage.
A podcast for Harry Potter.
Right. Facts. And so I'm like, you know what? I love gaming, right? And it's like, I love my Huskers. I love my Packers. Or I just love talking football. So I'm like, let me start with the gamers now and see where that go. And then boom, I'm on episode 288 now. Yeah. So I've been rolling since then, almost 300 episodes. And then I've done a little bit of Husker podcast and then radio there when I was in Lincoln with the show with 93 The Ticket and your new compadre Rico that used to be with The Ticket, but he's with Hurrdat now, I believe, or he's somewhere in there in Omaha or Lincoln.
Hell yeah.
And so I was just like, because I love gaming. And I wasn't on Jay's level, but I was slowly getting there, and once I got where I'm at now, been coaching and teaching it, like coaching at Lakeland University, coached at Nebraska for a year and a half. And now I'm like freelancing, coaching, doing camps on the road, gearing up this when we're done playing, I'm playing 2K for a couple hours, getting my skills right on the court because it's basketball season. And it's another, I say, love, like it was for me to go to Lincoln and play football and try to run track and play baseball. They still wouldn't let me. I still give them hell for that. I gave Coach Osborne hell for at least 15 years. Say, Coach, you told me I could play baseball. And what happened?
And rule's all about it. That's the rule wants his players to like.
You should. You should.
Multi-sport.
Why not?
Yep. So just
got you right too.
Right. So just doing that podcast brought in another passion. The whole video game stuff. My dad, that raised me, was and he's an IT guy. I grew up in LA, Northrop Aviation. He worked there. He was an IT person there, and he would bring home PCs and fix them. And I would be right over his shoulder, like, "What you doing, Dad?" He's like,
nice.
He got the soldering iron and going all in on it, making sure it works. And so, between that and then he was a football player. He was an offensive tackle. He was from Louisiana. Ooh. So that's where football came in at, right? So it was like, what I'm gonna do first was I did learn how to play on PC. I played Carmen San Diego and Oregon Trail. That was my first couple of games.
Oregon Trail.
Yes.
And then Donkey Kong on ColecoVision. But then,
oh my God,
I'm running up and down the streets every day, riding my bike, playing in the neighborhoods, I'm 7 years old, playing with the 13 and 14-year-olds, getting beat up on the football field, getting punched in my chest. Like, little dude, better get out of here. I was like, I can't talk. All my brothers in Nebraska, I can't talk no trash because I'm gonna get my ass whipped some more. So I don't want that to happen. So let me just get over here, take my tears off my face. And it's like, hey, can I jump back in? Yeah, little dude. Oh, he tough now, So that part was all, in the making of what you see today, because then once I got to Lincoln, we were always gaming. That was like a part of our DNA. After the games were done, after meetings were done, it was like, what's up with the sticks? Like another fun anecdote, Cheetos. I don't know if you remember, but remember TV. So Tony Veland, he would play Tecmo Bowl like this because if you match the same play, in Tecmo Bowl, you blitz the team, right?
It's over.
So guys were cheating and look over at his hand, or we were cheating and stuff. So he learned how to play Tecmo Bowl like this.
Hell yeah!
Like this. He learned how to play backwards, pretty much.
That's genius,
right? And he was a smart dude too. I mean, he's doing financial stuff and charity fundraising. I
still love Tecmo Bowl,
right?
Yeah.
So that was, like I said, it was all in the making of what my, like Cheetos mentioned, my mom and dad were in Lincoln when I was on campus. So we were close. And that's where, part of the reason I'm still, I was able to do what I did in Lincoln and boom, onto the NFL and have the career I had, and now have the after career of where I'm going into another passion, with coaching and teaching. Like I still coach football. I do football camps throughout the summer when time fits. I'm actually getting involved with the Native Youth Foundation so I can help young ladies, because flag football and young ladies now is a thing. So I've just coached that Super Bowl football camp and an all-star game, a team from AZ, Cheetos. They were just north of, they're from, I got to find out the town. I'm going to meet them again. They're just north of whatever's north of Flagstaff, Arizona. They're from there, and they had a squad. I coached them. We won. It was another team. We played from Cali. We beat them, but they had a good squad of girls that were out there like this little puppies. I was like, oh, they hungry. They out here throwing dots, getting picks. They get the pick. They take it to the house and they showing off. I'm like, oh, I love it. I say yes. I say I've been waiting for this because I'm a football like a purist, right?
Yes,
right.
Junkie.
For me, is I don't care who you are, how tall you are, how short you are, what continent you from, what your heritage is. If you're gonna play football, this is what it is. This is what we do. You play tackle, flag, touch, whatever it is. Come out here and play and represent yourself and have fun. Learn how to throw the ball, learn how to tackle, learn how to pull the flag, juke somebody, whatever. At the end of the day, pay respect to the game. Respect the other team. Just like, this is what Coach Osmer says this verbatim all the damn time when we played our games. Respect the opponent. Respect yourself. Respect your teammates. Go out there and play and have fun at the end of the day. So now I'm part of that, because that's where I feel that on my remaining days on this planet, I want to make sure I'm doing something I love to do. Right, I'm not just going to be out here doing something because I'm trying to make some money or trying to get up. No, I'm doing something. If you see me doing something, AG is locked in 100% because it's something that his heart wants to do. So that's one thing that was always about me. That's why I went to Nebraska. My heart was in it. I remember when Coach Solis, you don't know this, Cheetos, when Coach Solis, my last day of my first training camp that I had in that first year, he called me to the office, and I think this is the first time I told this story, period. So you guys got a little treat here.
Yes.
He called me in the office. It was like the day before regular season practice started. And he's like, hey, so, we're going to give you a decision. Do you want a red shirt or do you not? He said, because you learned all the plays. I trust you. So we're going to leave that up to you. And I said, no, I am not red shirting. I'll punt. I'll kick off. I'll be the water boy. I said, whatever y'all need me to do where I don't have the red shirt, that's what I want to do. I know I'm not playing right now because LPCC, like those guys, those are the dudes. I'm going to learn from them. And he's like, okay. I said, I'll do punt return. I'll do kickoff return, which I did. I was like, because I knew where I was at. Like, I'm around a whole bunch of dudes, like between Kenny,
that time,
DB, CC, LP, TV, T Frage, Doug Coleman, guys on D, Christian, Jason, Grant.
Oh, the who's who of
Huskers. Being with those guys, these were guys that we were all aligned. We were on the same mindset. We trying to win another natty. Period. Hell or high water, you got to go through us. And then when I get tired, this LP, when I get tired, I got this little pup from Omaha that's gonna come in and chop y'all up. you know, and it was just that mindset. That's what the mindset that we had in that locker room. So for me, it was like, I'm coming in just to help out wherever. You put
and
me
supportive, and everybody was supportive of one another.
Yep. You want me to block punts? You want me to block punts, coach? Got it. You want me to be in water? You need a water? I'll bring the water to you on the sideline. That I'm not starting. That's no problem. I will be starting. I'm not worried about that. I'll play when I play. You know, I'll go out there and do my work when I do my work. But right now, put me where you need me, coach. I'm not redshirting. No, I know I can play. I know I can play right now. I know I can play right now.
Yeah, they got me. What was it? About 6-7 games? They had to make a decision. I was like, well, y'all not taking me. Y'all trying to redshirt me because I was like, hey man, what are we doing here? They're like, no, we want you to get a little bigger. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay.
I've heard that. Yeah, that's I had that conversation about the baseball thing. Like when I took my visit, I was like, I can't remember who my host was or who I brought it up to, but I was like, yeah, I want to play baseball. That's like, can I meet Coach Anderson? That was at the time. And I did. We met. We had a talk. He loved it. He was like, oh, that would be awesome. I didn't know you played baseball. I said, yeah, a lot of people didn't know because I grew up in Cali and I was playing Little League ball out here. I played one more year in Omaha when I got there. And I could still, my bat was live. I was like, let's get it. So
hell yeah.
That was the only thing, like I said, I give Coach Osborne. I said, hey, man, when I got on campus, they said, this is what Coach, it was either, let me see, it was both of them. Coach Osborne and Coach Sola said this to me.
Yeah.
About spring ball. They said, well, Ahman, this is me. This is Tom. This is T.O. This is my T.O. Well, Ahman, well, we did talk about that. Yeah. But if you don't do spring ball, you'll lose your position, like your starting position or potential starting position. Because I hadn't started yet, right? I was a freshman. LP started for most of the year. And until you guys suspended, right? We knew that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not the starter, right? So I'm like, okay. I said, well, if I don't play, so I got to fight back and, earn my starting position. I was like, I could do that. I want to play baseball, coach. They was like, come on, Ahman, can you not play baseball? I'm like, no, I want to play baseball. I want to play baseball.
We're trying to tell you not to.
Right.
Without telling you not to.
In so many ways, he was trying to talk me off the fence. And so
where's the downfall in playing baseball? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like
because football was king to them.
It was.
He said it in a way that was slick cut,
like
underlining.
You can play.
Yeah, it was like
now track.
Now track, he probably would have let you because it helped with the running. But like, remember, mine was hoop and track.
Right.
I literally met. I
was baseball and track.
I had Coach Osborne, Danny Knee, and what was the track coach? Was it Snow? What was his name?
Oh,
the old tracker.
I
had all of them.
It might have been Snow.
Because I literally was sitting there and I was like, look, this is a true story. I'm sitting there and I said, look, check this out, man. I got the paper. I'm going to have to bring it out one day on the show and say, you see this? You read all of this and what I was supposed to be able to do? And I was like, hey, man, I'm either go hoop or track. But y'all choose. Then it came, oh, well, we need you here in spring ball and get your body healthy. All the same jargon.
Body healthy. I strained my quad in the first spring ball. LP was it. He was hamstring, ankle. He never was in spring ball.
He never was in spring. He was never. Look, Lawrence is the only dude I saw.
I know Cheetos can vouch for that. I know Keto can vouch for that. LP never participated in the spring. He was on the sidelines during the spring. Every spring game I went to as a high schooler, I saw LP on the sideline.
Let me tell you what this dude did one time. This dude ran the play.
Did he need to?
He limped. Look, Lawrence ran the play. He limped. Tio said, shut him down.
So go sit down. He didn't say it like that because you don't yell.
No. He said, shut him. No, you weren't there, bro.
Oh, I wasn't there. Yeah, okay.
He said, shut him down. And we didn't see him anymore. Not a practice, nothing.
Damn.
We saw him hanging with us.
And then the season starts and he's just running wild.
Yeah. He hit the hole, boom, 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 running and limped a little bit. He said, shut him down. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Was it real or fake? Was the limp real or fake?
He was hurt a little bit, but he said, shut him. He yelled it. He said, shut him down. And that was it. In T.O.'s yelling voice. Shut him down.
And that was rare.
Then we didn't see. Lawrence didn't even practice. We didn't even see him anymore.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, that is one thing I'll say.
I believe that.
growing up watching Lawrence, I don't remember him being injured. I really don't.
Oh, he played. Oh, he was tough. Like we all. I mean, we're all built different.
Yeah, you guys
were
were
different
too.
Like we were built different, but like
just look at the pictures from back then to today.
I mean, I knew before I got to campus, like the K-State game, his hand was swollen so bad that the glove could barely fit on one of his hands. I can't remember if it was right or left hand. But he played that game like it was like he was going for the Heisman. You know,
Little Matt Turman had to start at quarterback that day.
Yep. He played through things and all of us did. We all played
it like 30 some times that day. I think it was a career high for him for carries.
Yeah, got hit in the first quarter.
That's the first time I actually met you. I was a little kid and we stayed at the same hotel as you guys. I have your autograph. I want a hat in my basement.
Awesome. That's awesome.
I was probably like 10 years old.
Oh. That was fun time. 10 when you're 10, nothing but fun happens when you're 10.
I remember walking into our room. It's probably like 11 o'clock at night after the game. Charlie McBride is in our room hanging out with my dad.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, it doesn't get any better right there for you.
Yeah, my dad sold Charlie McBride all of his trucks.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So they knew each other pretty well.
Oh yeah. How do you think we got the tickets? How do you think we
got
a hotel you guys were staying at?
There you go.
Chuck.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, let me ask you, Ahman, about the gaming thing real quick. With NCAA finally coming back last year. I had purchased that one. I purchased this year's. My opinion, I think there's a fall off from last year to this year. Do you see the same thing at all, or did you see improvements?
I've been gaming enough where for sports games, they need to stop it. And I say what I say when I say that is, they're Fortnite. They can just upload DLC for the new jerseys every year, so they're just cashing in on us.
Yeah.
And forever, which I knew they could do this. They just did it 5 years ago. Crossplay, like playing Xbox on PlayStation.
Yep.
Like once I knew, because my dad, like we were talking way before he passed about this, because it didn't make sense to me why an Xbox player couldn't play with a PlayStation player. I'm like, it's just tech. You just wires or just programming. It's in the code that you could have done that. We could have done that years ago. But now, now it's here. What's up, kiddo? And so for the game itself, oh, nice. But for the game itself, I think they're the same game. Okay. The only difference is what I found out, and I learned because I started, I'm competitive. I was like, why the hell sometimes when I put up a zone defense, sometimes my guy, it's a wide receiver running wide ass open. Why nobody in the deep third?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know why. I know why now.
Please
it was one of the dynasty leagues that I'm in. I posed the question in the chat. I said, "Hey, chat, how do you adjust that coverage to fix that?" He said, "The problem is you got to go to your DB settings in coaching settings and change up the speed to balance. So balance is where a balanced player is going to play, a balanced safety or corner is going to play zone the right way. But then when you put it on speed, you're matching up man on man. So then it's going to be man coverage. So if you select man coverage with the speed DB, that means they're going to match up with the speed of the receivers.
Yep.
That's what you do. If you don't do that, if you put speed and then you select a zone defense, that's why the coverages are off, because they're trying to match up in man when it's not man. It's not cover 3. They're trying to do 1-man press, or they trying to do 2-man press or man. So that's the problem. I was like, I said, now I like that, because that's something, at least that's a technical thing, because that's what could happen in real life. You tell a defense, like if the Mike backer or the strong safety, whoever's making the play call, they call the wrong defense, one corner might think it's man, the other corner could think it's cover 2 zone. And sometimes that happens. It's disruption. It's a mistake, right? If somebody made a play call and made a mistake, because man, the DBs be like, man, I thought it was man coverage, man. Why are you mad at me? Oh man, I thought it was cover 3. you told me cover. You said this. I thought it was cover 3, and it's like okay, because I've heard arguments like that where the defense, the right corner is pissed off at the linebacker because like, bro, you said this defense, so that told me play cover 3 defense. I'm playing cover 3 zone over here. You got man press over there. What the hell going on? You know, it's like that's why they be arguing, because sometimes these defenses, the play call, just like offensive plays, Cheetos know this. Our offensive plays get so like the wording changes so much because we're trying to disguise it, because we know, I would say now in college football, you'll have a player that was just in Lincoln now plays for Ohio State. And you got to change that verbiage, because if you say the same word, they're going to know, oh, it's that play call that I told you about that they like to run, because they did this in the NFL. I knew guys in the league that would take the playbook if that got cut and take it to the other team and be like, here's my playbook.
Dirty.
Yes. Hey, matter of fact, no lie. When I was in Green Bay, no lie, I go over my boy's house. So my old lineman, I took care of my guys once I got to the league where I could actually take care of them. So I'm over Scotty Wells' house, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champ, played at Tennessee. He was on the sideline, Cheetos, in Florida when we beat him. When they had Peyton Manning. He was like a freshman then. He wasn't starting yet. Anyway, I go over his house for dinner in Green Bay one night, and we're hanging, having a good time. And I look on his entertainment center. It's the TV. There's some pictures of his kids, wife and kids. Then it was the playbook, and I'm like, and it was 2 of them. I said, "Why you got 2 playbooks?" He said, "Oh, that's the shift when they decide to cut me. That one's coming with me, and I'm gonna give it to whatever team I sign with."
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so it's real. So that's why you got to change verbiage. It's the same play, but you got to change verbiages because that is real. I don't know if these kids do it today. I don't know, but that was the thing back between college and, or I say NFL for sure.
That's why one of the first things they ask for is your playbook.
Yep. When you
that's
bounce
the reason.
Out. Yep. If you don't pay it or if you don't drop it off, it's a fine, but they'll take that fine.
They don't care. Yeah. No, I guarantee it still goes on.
Oh, yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Something I brought up to you, Ahman, when we were texting back and forth the other day is a lot of younger Husker fans may not know this, but it wasn't Green Bay you started your NFL career with. It was
Correct.
Seattle.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I didn't pay attention to the draft back then. I was young. I didn't really care. But my dad and I, we were in Texas. We were near Dallas. We got to go to the Dallas Cowboys preseason game against Seattle.
When you brought that up, lo
and behold, when they call who's running the kickoff back for Seattle, my dad and I hear Ahman Green, and we look at each other. We go, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We had no idea we was going to get to see one of our guys today.
VJ, I think VJ was on the sideline because he got drafted to Seattle too, Rashawn Jackson. So he was on the sideline.
Man.
And that game, Cheetos, was hot as hell.
It was warm in there.
It was all because it was the first preseason. So this was like August. This was
August. It's cooking.
Yeah, it's like August 5th. It's like August 5th or August 10th in Texas. I was like, and then because since I'm the rookie. Yep. They draft Michael Black from Washington State, who we played. Remember when we played Wazoo? Yeah. They signed Ricky Waters, free agent.
Oh, man. Yep.
Right. So me and Michael Black for preseason football, that's it.
Wow.
It's 2 running backs, all of preseason. Ricky Waters, Super Bowl champ. He ain't seeing preseason field until that 3rd game. Because back in the day, we had 4, remember? The 3rd preseason game is where all the veterans would play just to kind of get their
reps.
Get their reps in. That's it. But
and then that 4th one, they would play a lot more. Yeah.
Exactly. But the first 2, all rookies and first-year players, like free agencies guys coming in. So I knew this like game plan, and I'm sitting in my head like, I might die out here today. For real. Because
it was that hot.
It was the one that hot, and I'm like, I've been in Lincoln that hot, like God, And so
Texas is different.
But I knew, like in Lincoln, I was going to get a breather. In the NFL, they said to me and Mike, y'all are it for the game.
Oh shit.
That means not just offense. Any rookie, and Cheetos could tell you this, any rookie in the NFL, I don't care first round or not, you are playing special teams.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
So that means if you are a running back, you tote the rock on 1 or 2, 3, 4 carries, drive over, I was a gunner, get your ass out on gunner, go run down, make a tackle. If they punt to us, I wasn't on. That was the only thing I wasn't on was punt return, but I was on kickoff return, and punt. So when they punted, I was the gunner. I ran plays. I remember the second or third series. I run I pick up 5 yards, get tackled, play action, no conversion, 3rd and long. We don't convert. We punt. So I walk right over to the edge to get in my gunner position, and I look at the 2 DBs on the other side of the ball, and I said, and I know them. We went to, remember they used to have the NFL Rookie Symposium?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I met them, and we talked at the symposium. So I said to them right before they snapped, I got out there, I said, look, guys, I ain't got no gas. I said, just hold me up. I'm not going to run. I'll get my coach will probably cuss me. I don't care. I'm so damn tired. I'm tired and it's hot. I'm not going down the field. They're like, okay, AJ, we got you. Soon as they snapped the ball to the punter, Jeff Fiegels, they planted me in the turf. I said, y'all some chumps. Y'all wrong for that. They took me. Boom. I said, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you back another day. I submitted. I was if I was in practice at home with my boys, they would have taken care of me. But I was like, bro, I'm not coming off the line. I'm that tired.
You're waving the white flag.
I'm waving bro. I'm not even gonna make an attempt to try to go downfield. I'm about to have my coach all in my butt because I'm that tired because I just ran the ball on offense.
Yep.
And now you got me being a gunner running down. And then when they planted me, I was like, don't worry about it. We play y'all in the regular season. I'm going to give y'all the business when I get an opportunity. That's okay. But yeah, it was like that.
That's a dick move.
I was like, oh, okay. I got you.
Probably trying to make the team too.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean.
In turn, in a way, did it kind of make you look good? The coach doesn't get on you for not trying, at least.
True. I don't know. I just know
they did you dirty.
Yeah, they did me dirty. But I said coming out of the game, though, I scored a tutty. I got my first NFL touchdown against the Cowboys in preseason in the 4th quarter. Yep. I think we lost the game. And to justify the heat, my teammate Chad Brown, remember Chad Brown, Cheetos from Colorado, linebacker, played for the Steelers. He got drafted to the Steelers. Went to Seattle. He collapsed on the field. Damn near died because he was dehydrated and he had asthma. So just justification on how hot is this? Somebody almost died. Yes, somebody almost died on the field that summer in that preseason game. That just justify how hot I was. About to feel like I'm gonna pass out at any moment. So
we were in Grand Prairie where we were visiting family, and that's right in between the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yep, it is. Yep.
When we got there, they had said they were on a 2-3 month drought. They had and they had to limit water usage at every house. Damn. All that. It was.
That sounds like crazy. Arizona, Cheetos. That sounds like AZ.
Yeah.
They just did in Nebraska and Omaha.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you can't water your lawn except for even days. If you're on
whatever
the even numbers side of the street, but if you're on the odd side of the street, then you got the odd days.
If your address ends in a prime number, you can water your lawn on this day.
That's cold. That's cold.
But no, I had to bring that one up to you, Mom, because it was something that had escaped my mind. My dad and I still have pictures from when we left the game outside the stadium. And it always stuck in my head that a lot of people don't know you played for Seattle to start your career.
Yeah. So I got there, but it was a crazy journey there. So I decided to go pro and then so that was after we beat Tennessee.
Made all us Husker fans cry.
Yeah. We come back to Lincoln, and season's over. We're just getting ready for school starting back up and all that stuff. And I had to think about it, and I thought about it, and I know Coach Solich and Coach Osmer, they did want to have a conversation with me, but
they didn't want you to go.
Right? Oh no, I know. I know. My
Yeah.
dad told me that. He said, they don't want you. I said, I think I got a good.
Nobody wanted you to go.
Oh, I know.
Of course.
If I would, I say 50-50 on if I would have known what I know now, maybe I would have stayed one more year. Ooh. Maybe. But once I made my decision, I was, as a business person now, I'm rolling with this, right? And I remember, doing the quick press conference there. I think it was in Lincoln. I did it. I'm not sure. I think it was. But just going through the whole draft process. The combine just ended for a lot of young guys today, this past couple weeks, and so that was an eye opener. And if I would have stayed or not, I would have went through that 99 draft, combine. Like, this is it. Like Cheetos understands. Like, when we would test out, right? Mm-hmm. You get ready, you warm up, you do your 40, you do your pro agility, but now you're doing extra. You're doing pass catching, you're doing all this other stuff. You don't just do the test. You don't just do the 40 and all that. Now you're doing all this position specific stuff, like you see on NFL Network. Back then, if NFL Network had a behind the scenes camera, it definitely didn't go down like it goes down today. I tell people this on my when I'm streaming on Twitch. I tell people all the time, like, we were sitting on there. It was me, John Ritchie, and a couple other guys from a league that play from Big 12 teams at that time, or Big 18. We sitting in our underwear next to each other, getting weighed in. And we were in numbers. RB 39, Ahman Green, Jr., University of Nebraska, 215, 5'11 and 3/4. I said, man, give me my 6 inches. Give me my 6 feet, bro. I'm 6'1". I'm 6 feet. But yeah, you're sitting there in a chair in your drawers. I'm sitting there like, this is what I've been waiting for. I looked down the aisle. I was like, I went into Cheetos mode. I said, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I'm seeing grown ass men in their underwear, and they just calling out numbers.
Yep, poked and prodded.
I was like, wow. And then the crazy thing, like, we had to do physicals.
Oh yeah.
Big ass banquet room in the hotel that was in Indianapolis. You would think you had 31 teams at that time. 31 tables lined up next to each other. You would think, as smart as they are, these teams with these trainers, physical trainers, that they would take the information from the table right next to them and write it down, or ear hustle and say, hey, okay, he said this, he's hurt here. Because you got to tell everybody your injuries.
Oh.
From what, if you could remember. And by my third table, I just told them the injuries from the last season, because the first table, I told them everything, because I was like being honest. I'm like, okay, in Little League, I had this when I was 5. When 6, I had this, In the 11th grade, I did that. My junior year, I did this. But when I got to Nebraska, I got that. And then after the third table, I was like, you know what? This past season, I had to tweak my ankle in the 4th game. My shoulder got in Washington game. I got banged up. I got banged up on my shoulder. That's it. They're like,
that list got significantly smaller.
Yes. I was like, y'all gonna make me go to all 31 teams and get a physical right next to each other?
Of course.
Oh, well, that's their doctors. We don't trust them. I'm like, but you hear me talking. Like, I was having a conversation. Like, I brought up this whole elephant in the room with one of the teams. I said, wait a minute, elephant in the room time. You heard me just say I twisted my ankle and I had a shoulder separation slight against the Huskies. Why can't you just heard me say it 10 minutes ago? Oh no, you were on their table. You were on the Chiefs table. We're the Broncos. Cool. I'm like, I don't want to be here for 5 hours talking about my injuries. But yeah, that's how I went.
Trying to get a competitive edge. And just
but that's how it went. That's how it went. Yeah. But then so I had tweaked my groin right before I ran. So I was a little pissed. I was upset. But my agent said, go run. I still ran. I ran okay. I ran a 4.49 with the groin.
Shit, with a pulled groin?
With a pulled groin. a week out. I pulled my groin on my last day of running just to, get in shape for the combine. I pulled my groin. I was like,
I can't walk with a pulled groin.
I was like, dang. And my agent, I'm thinking he's going to tell me not to go, maybe go back to college or whatever. He said, no, go. I ran 4.49. I caught most of the passes. A real quick thing, funny thing. I had a quarterback, had running back drills, kind of like the wide receivers. Like, you see all the drills.
Mm-hmm.
I had this quarterback. I think he was either from Delaware or South Dakota. He was a big kid. He was throwing heat. We like, bro, we running backs. We run 5-yard routes at the most.
Lobs.
Why are you trying to throw this ball to our chest right now? Like it was me, Freddie T, a few other guys. And we were like, bro, one more time. If you throw that ball like that, it's going down now. Like, you better slow the ball down. We are throwing flat routes. We're 5 yards from you, dude. We're not
flaring, running and turning around.
Yeah, he's throwing gas,
dude.
He's throwing gas. He's throwing gas. I said, oh, sorry, we're gonna get you in the hotel. We was like, all right, we got you. We gonna got you. We was like, man, bro, what? This is not your drill. This is our drill. You done. Why are you throwing this fire to us? I mean, he's throwing it like almost breaking fingers, like, oh,
he's throwing like Favre.
Yes, he's throwing gas. And we're doing check downs, 5.5.
Making that for himself.
We're like, bro,
like Ahman said, it ain't his drill.
This is not your drill.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
done.
Have
your drill.
You got selected to throw the ball to us. Help us out. So it was like stuff like that was just like you could crack up. I was laughing so hard when I got back to my hotel room. And then the night before my combine run, I got a call so John Ritchie, you remember John Ritchie, fullback from Stanford, became a Raider.
I do.
He was my roommate. So he was cool as a side pillow. But at about 12:30 midnight, the night before I ran my 40, all that, like I was kind of woke. The phone rings. I'm like, what the hell? I answer the phone. Hello? And I can't remember what team, but I just remember it was a team saying, hey, Mr. Green, can you come downstairs for an interview right now? I'm like, no, I can't, sir. I said, it's 12:30 a.m. I got to get ready to run my 40, and tomorrow's my physical day. I sure cannot come talk to you at this moment. Have a good night. Click. I was like, y'all, they calling to do an interview at 12:30 a.m. when we got to wake up at 7 or 6 o'clock. I'm like, what is really this going on? So it was just interesting things that was popping up, about the whole NFL thing, which I still have respect for it. Like I'm here. I committed, but it was just like stuff was like scratching your head, like, okay,
what is going on?
Right. And so a couple weeks later, my pro day had happened, was happening. And so I could redeem myself. Mm-hmm. And so I healed up and I flew back to Lincoln, got there like I think the pro day was on a Saturday. And I got there like Thursday or Wednesday. Stayed at one of the hotels right there in Lincoln, over there off of where the Walmart's at. Where the Walmart's at now, yep. Off on 27th. I stayed there at a little hotel. Agent paid for that, right? And so learning all that business too, like being winning the agent, they paying for stuff. Like, hold up, don't pay for that. I can handle that. Like, I owe you. I don't want to owe you. Exactly. So I'm learning that too, that process. So I get to my pro day, come out there. I don't know if you were there, Cheeto. I don't know. I know Jay ran. Okay.
Yeah, we was there. Oh, I know what you ran. We were there.
Yeah. So remember, like you said already, Brian, I went third round to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
How I go third round to the Seattle
like a
Seahawks?
4.18.
I ran a 4.17. I ran a 4.17.
It was something, yeah.
And a 4.18.
Yeah.
I jumped my vertical 41 inches. My pro agility 3.92. I caught 17 to 20 passes thrown my way. I threw up 225 26 times.
How the hell did you go third round?
Dave Wanstead, who was coaching the Dolphins at that time, he did an interview. He did an interview to the Lincoln Gazette or whatever, the Lincoln newspaper, and said, well, if Ahman Green didn't have, a good position in the draft now, he just upped his status today. NFL pro coach said that in an interview in the Lincoln paper. And yeah, I go third round, 17th pick overall in the third round to the Seattle Seahawks. when you know history, if you know history, anybody that runs a 4.1,
dude,
Bo Jackson,
Deion
Sanders, where'd they go?
Let's see.
The Ghost, Galloway.
Joey Galloway.
Pretty damn high.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. That's when we saw the business aspect of it.
Yep.
Politics of it.
When they try to find little bitty stuff. Because I know at your pro day, and I was there, I know you and Mike Foreman ran the fastest 2 times out of everybody that ran. I think Mike Nice ran like a 4.25, 4.2 something.
Damn.
Yep.
Then he was like, I'm pretty much done. You know, he was like, I'm done. So that's what when you see that, and that's what I tell people, and Ahman can tell you, there's guys he played with. I'm sure he said, my homeboy's better than you.
Yeah.
That I play with in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And this is where everyone, you guys heard me say before, sometimes it's timing, position, who likes you, and what the perception is. So they perceived Ahman as maybe he's just a system guy, even with all these attributes.
That's all I heard. That's all I heard from every scout.
All these attributes. But he played in that system where he got the ball a lot to be able to, his stats are padded.
Yeah.
But they never say that about receivers in pass happy offenses. You get what I'm saying? Or quarterbacks who they'll nick a quarterback sometimes.
Every now
a lot of the Texas Tech guys who was in that pass happy. But generally it's running back. It was his system guy. Is his body go tear up? Did he take a lot of wear and tear? Yep. So we were like, this dude went 3rd round and these dudes going before him? We're like, okay. Because around that time, y'all got to remember, spring game was normally around the time of the draft.
Yeah.
Because I remember one, I think that's the one y'all were in. I think we might have been at the spring game because we saw when Book was not yours, but the one we were at when Book got picked. Remember, we were at the spring game. We were actually at the game when they picked Book.
That weekend, the draft was going on during the spring game. I remember that.
We were literally at the game and they picked Book. Like, yo, he was on the field. They just put Book. We was like, yo, So
So it just was like Kenny said, it was like, interesting. Because any fan today that I walk up and they ask me, Ahman Green, what's your 40 time? And I say 4.17 at my pro day and a 4.18, they'd be like, oh, you were first rounder, weren't you? And this is like a fan that has no clue.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you had to be first round with that. No, I wasn't. I was 3rd round.
And I bet their jaw hits the damn floor.
And they're like, what? And then they go, like you just said, what? You went 4.17 and a 4.18 back to back, and you went 3rd round. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and let's think about this. How many of those guys that went ahead of you had as long of a tenured career as you had?
Only person, I'll say one for sure. Freddie T.
Fred T in your draft? Yeah, I thought
so. Fred Taylor from Florida.
Wasn't Manning in your draft too, though?
Yeah, Peyton. Yeah, he was a second. Yeah, it was, he was the first overall, then Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
And then in the top 10, don't forget about Curtis Enos at Penn State. Went to Chicago. Yep. He only lasted 2, maybe 3 years, if that.
Yeah, I thought.
Yep. He kind of went. Was it militant? He wore the prison orange.
Yeah,
on a away trip one day. That kind of messed him up there because I met some Bears. I know some Bears that played with him. And they like, different. Yeah, man. They said, man, when he got here, he hit another switch and was all militant, was all about, not being controlled and all that. I'm like, really? I'm like, I know, like I said, I was scratching my head too at the combine, during the draft, getting all the agent stuff, you're learning business on your own on the hard way. It wasn't all what it, what I say wasn't all what it was supposed to be, but then also was all a big learning experience, a learning curve. I remember, so when I got all this under my belt, trust me, when Niles, my nephew, when he came up on the slate and I called my brother, I said, bro, this is what you do with the agents. This is what you do here. I gave him everything. I was like, you in control. Because that's what we didn't know. Me and my mom and dad, we didn't realize that stuff. Like who had the power with these agents and who control what.
They don't want you to know.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. And they wasn't going to expunge that information. Yeah, they didn't expunge that information. That was a learning experience. And so now I know that stuff, obviously for 20 plus years, 30 years now. But at that time was just trying to catch up, And but once I caught up and once I got my time, and that time came in Green Bay, Seattle learning experience, right? Dealing with professionals, guys that got kids, It's a whole different thing
Yeah.
when you got just your mom and your family and coming from Texas to watch you or coming from Arizona to watch you play.
Yep.
But when you got your wife, you got kids, you got parents, you got grown men that is your teammates.
Right.
Yep.
It's a whole different world, boy. Them conversations in the locker room. It's some interesting conversations, and it's some interesting things done. Like I said, it's just your world from the college to the pro. It gets real quick. Like so, I'm glad that NIL is a thing. I'm glad that transfer portal is a thing because that is the same thing that you're going to experience at the NFL level.
In the NFL, yeah.
Negotiating contracts all the time. If it's money contract, it's for a marketing deal, or if it's your playing contract.
Right.
You got to deal with that. Transfer portal, right? It's free agency. Is basically learning how to adjust if you need to bounce. Like you need to read the room. Okay, man, do I need to bounce or do I need to stay? You know, I got this guy in front of me. You know, he's been starting. We're same caliber, but he's getting more time. Should I? You know, that's the questions now. Player. That's I always ask them. Like I've been in these conversations with coaches talking about should we? You know, this player stay, this player should go, and it's like, wait a minute. Well, for the player's sake, even though they're choosing, they got to understand. Hey, what's the situation where you think you want to go?
Right.
Because if you don't know that situation too. I'm like just hypothetical, you know, let's say a place where I know they got a run game. Like, for example, any Nebraska running back talking about they want to transfer porters to Ohio State. Well, you want to think about that for a second.
Right. Where you're trying to think about where you're transferring to.
You got some dogs there.
Yeah.
And you think you're not starting here?
George.
Oh.
And you want to go Ohio State?
Right.
Or you want to go to Penn State?
Yep.
Or you're just a wide receiver. You want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just think about it for a second. They're going to have one or two. They got a number one there. They don't have a number two there. So where you got to find out where you're going to fit in.
Especially when you go into the elite programs.
Yeah. Exactly. If you go into the top 25, big five conferences, those are, for sure. Like Cheetos just said, for sure, 100%, you better do your homework.
They got 6 or 7 of the guys that were that dude.
Exactly. I say if you
that are literally that dude that are probably in the wait your turn situation. But like you said, the NIL and all of that stuff, AG. Like I tell people, it just exposed the underlying underground business side of college football.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, I get it. They need to restrain some of it, but for the money and they getting all that, yes. The time windows which they're trying to modify, I get. But what it has done, it has taken a lot of control because you have egomaniac coaches
who
can dictate, and you guys hear me say it time and time again, dictate players' futures. Yeah. And when you've been in that situation, you've seen it, and you've never understood it. When you hear people saying, you're like, a lot of people look at it like, is that true? And we're like, no, and that's why I was to tell you guys. I'm telling you firsthand what I've seen.
Yeah, it's real.
And you can see a guy. I don't like the way he smiles. I'm not playing him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is a true. I'm gonna give you an NBA example. Do you know why Tracy McGrady left Toronto? Because Butch Carter didn't like his facial expressions.
Yeah.
That's why he left Toronto for Orlando. Yes. He wanted to stay and play with Vince Carter, his cousin. But he left because Butch Carter had something to get. Who else didn't someone like? They didn't like Allen Houston because of his. You have that. You have a lot of people who coach and have personal stuff with players that has nothing to do with their skill set.
100%.
And this is where you get a lot of guys ruined. I'll give you one of my best, and I'll say this to this day. Jeff Fisher ruined Vince Young.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Jeff Fisher almost ruined Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Because of his personal stuff against him.
Yep.
You get that. So with the NIL, these kids like, because we don't know what's going on in the underground. Now you get some who getting bad advice, but you get a lot of them who like, man, that ain't what you told me.
Right.
Yeah.
And the good thing is now these kids are getting it. Like they're like, you suspect. You
I'm out of here.
You know, I'm out. You know, they get it. Like that's the one thing I'll say to this new generation. When they come in and read the room, and they on point. They like, I'm out, or you know what, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay one more year, then I might bounce. You know, they grew up in it. So I mean, because I remember probably right before COVID, y'all, I had a group call me out of Atlanta, Georgia, that was developing a little league with NIL before COVID.
What?
In Atlanta, Georgia area. Yes. So trust me, they gonna be in it. Since then, they gonna be damn near agents themselves to be able to negotiate whatever the hell they want.
My God.
You know,
they're kids. Let them be kids.
Yeah, true. I mean, I respect you on that. Yes,
sorry.
no, but I'm just saying though, this is where it's going, right? This is it is let loose.
Football's that big.
And it's that big, right? So I respect your opinion on that because I'm in the same kid. Like my mom and dad for sure be like, bro, your allowance is $10. That's all you getting, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't getting no $500 for some whatever they just called about. You ain't doing that. You know, you ain't you 6 years old. You barely know how to tie your shoe. Like
6-year-old playing little league and probably making like $1,000 a game.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just
right.
So some people, man, like their 7-year-olds making more than their parents do.
True.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
I get it. I mean, football's that big. I get it, but
and it's all sports now. It's not just football now. You know?
It is all of them now.
They just put a lot of it in the forefront. I mean,
correct.
It's which like I heard with a monster, but we said that we let the kids still be babies and let them play the game purely.
Let them fall in love with the game.
Yeah, but when you got to remember, once you get to that high school,
high school
7th, 8th grade realm, when they're trying to poach kids and orphanages, that's been going on. Now they putting a little money behind it where they can't get in trouble. But in high school and stuff, that's been a thing. You guys see it in the Omaha area. Well, how's that one high school that got all the kids that won a state title?
Miller South.
All them kids stay over there. All those kids want to stay over there.
Because that's where
they got a whole bunch of puppies.
and Trey Taylor are transferring to.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
But they're going to live in Lincoln.
Yeah. Like I always tell you guys, in my mile radius of my house.
I mean, and you're in a hotbed.
Yeah,
Kenny's in a hotbed.
Behind me was Kenny Wheaton.
I'm in a hotbed. I'm in Houston.
It was Dallas Cowboy. Kenny Wheaton, the one who got the pick, sent them to the Rose Bowl. Childhood friend. 3 houses down for him was Mike Mitchell, star running back at Stanford, who's like one of the top running backs coming out of college, out of high school in '93. Around the corner from me is you got my little bro Rashad Bowman, literally Peanut, played for the Redskins and went to Oregon. You have down the street, you got Terry for up the street, within a mile radius, mile and a half, is Toby Wright. And his brothers. And I can go on and on. But you got this one at McClintock High School. This one's at Brophy Prep. This one's at so-and-so. Dobson. This one's at so-and-so. These are at Mountain Point High School. These are at so-and-so. And we're literally all on the same, even though different ages, but we're all in the same Pop Warner system together.
Yeah, you all should have been going to that same high school.
All should have been in my high school.
Oh, man.
Literally.
But did you? No.
Literally.
We tried.
All should have been in my high school. We could have had 11 to 12 D1 players.
Yeah,
every year if everybody stayed there.
The Goon Squad, Space Jam.
You get my boy. He's crazy, but you get Fright Night. You get Fright Night at Edge.
Oh, I remember him.
Around the corner from me.
Yeah. I remember Friday night.
I mean,
he tried to get a lick on me. He tried.
Yeah, you literally got guys that's. Oh, then you go Darren Woods and Felipe Sparks down. She should have been in my high school, but they went to America. But this is what I'm saying. It's been going up. Now it's money involved.
Right.
Now it's money.
It's all about winning.
Yeah. And to Kenny's point, same thing in Omaha. When I get back from Cali, right, I play for the North Omaha Boys Club Bears. This team, Alvin Mitchell, Kenny knew him. He knew of him if he didn't know him. Me, Shaitan Sherrod, Dorsey Sherrod, cousins, went to North, played basketball. Matt Johnson. We had some dudes, right? We basically, I'll say, may not know them names, but we had a team of dudes, Little League Pop Warner team from the boys club. We beat this Kingswood team. Kingswood was the neighborhood that had a really well-coached team, but they didn't have no like straight up athletes. We had the athletes and we had good coaching this one year. So when I come back in, I bring me in. And I become the captain of the team, my first year on the team. And we played Kingswood in the first game of the regular season. And all I heard about Kingswood was this team is big, they fast, they strong. They beat us 50 to whatever, 20 last year. We could barely move the ball. I'm growing up in LA. I'm growing up in like neighborhoods like Cheetos. I got dogs around me everywhere. I'm a pup. I grew up in it. So I'm like, I said, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like we do, homie.
That's right.
Exactly. I said that to my team right before we played that game. And then after the game, I raised my hand. I said, Coach, can I say something? My coach did his coach speak after the game. We lost. But we lost double overtime by 1 point. And I said to them, all y'all were talking about this whole time was how they destroyed y'all last year. They put 50 on us last year. They did this to us. They drive to the game. They got beards. They grown-ass men. That's all I heard. During training camp, I heard that the whole time. And we just lost to them in double overtime by 1 point. So in my head, I was like, Coach, how many games we got left on the season? I said, we got 11 games left. I said, in my head, we going 11-0. We're going to drop one on them. I said, who with me? And everybody was like, hell yeah, boy. Yeah, we went 11-0. We went to the Little League. We had a Little League championship game in our stadium where the boys go at Father Flanagan High School. That is gone now, but it was there back then. We beat them boys 42-13.
Damn.
And I said, look, just play football.
Yeah.
Don't let that stuff get in your head.
The game don't change.
That was last year too. I said, football. They got to run routes. They got to tackle. But if you already checked out up here, oh man, we're gonna lose. It's over.
Yes.
Yep.
So I said, let's go, and we did. We ended up winning that championship. Then we went to Daytona Beach, Florida, for the Little League national title. We played a team from Missouri. We ruled them. So 21-point rule. That means the ball. We didn't
put them on the 50.
They put it on the 50.
Yep.
We scored so many points in the first half on them, they just put it on the 50. And this weird team from Omaha, Nebraska. Nobody knows about that. We got dogs, though. Then the next game, we played this team from New Jersey. Now, this team was built different. This team, Cheetos, you know what I'm talking about when I say this. Well, during the national anthem of the game, I look over. We're all on the sidelines. We're holding our helmets. We're looking at the other team. They looking at us. I look over at the other team, and the first thing I notice, 2 players from head to toe, not did one thing match their uniform. They had different color helmets, different color face masks, different color jerseys, different color pants, socks, shoes, and everything. I said, those dudes are about that game. One of my teammates said, what you mean? I said, look at 5 players. Do they all have the same thing on? They like, no, because they don't care. They know football. Yeah. They ain't worried about coming here looking Mitch Mack. We were the Bears. We had Bears uniforms. We had a CMI helmet. They ain't worried about that. They worry about playing and winning football. That's why they in this championship game right now. So I said this game before kickoff, I said to my teammates, let's buckle it up. This is going to be a rough one. And
sure like District 5, dude.
Yeah, exactly. from the Hunger Games. From the Hunger Games. Yep. Yes, sir. I know that reference. I read that book. So we ended up winning. We won 20. I think we won 20-17. That was the game.
But it was a rough one.
It was, you talking about, bro.
Physical.
It was like the black shirt. It was like I met the black shirt defense before I met the black. My first 3 carries, I went backwards, Cheeto. Every time I got the ball, I was going backwards. And the only reason we won the game because on defense, I played middle linebacker. I had a strip fumble and a pick 6. Ooh. So it wasn't me running the ball that won the game. It was me being an athlete, playing linebacker, playing defense, reading coverages, reading routes. Because if I didn't get that pick 6, that put us up, Right. And so what I said to my point, long story now, boom, 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 go back to where this started, to where Kenny's like, we all went to the same high school. I did the same thing, Cheetos. Damon Ruffin, Shaitan and Dorsey Sharon was at North. I was at North. I said, look, when we got back we drove from Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida, back to Omaha, Nebraska. And I said, on the ride, I said, hey, y'all, I'll transfer. Where y'all want to go? I said, because we could take this all the way to state. I'll transfer to Northwest. I'll transfer to Central. I'll stay at North. Y'all come to us, or I'll go wherever y'all want. Where y'all want to make this happen? Because we got a squad. We're together for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we got this. We could run Omaha. We could run, and not just in football. We other athletes. I played baseball. I ran track. We could not just run football. We could run the whole gambit of sports for the next year. Yep. So that's why Miller South is doing what they're doing. But now that's more NIL involved too. Yeah. But we had that back. We had that back then, and nobody wanted to do it. I said, "All right, I'll just stay at North then. Okay, no problem." And then I transferred to Central, did my thing at Central, and then got on to Nebraska. But it was opportunities there. We could have did the same thing right there. And people always talk about. I would say not always. They don't really always talk about it because they think nobody's in Omaha. No athletes are there. We got guys and girls we're putting out all the time from every high school, from Omaha to the suburbs. Man, I was just on a radio show with Jabba Chamberlain, right?
Oh,
yeah. A couple weeks ago. I was on with Jabba, right? And I'm like, Omaha, Nebraska product, right? Like I tell people all that, like when I got to Seattle, that was the word. They was like, bro, where are you from? I said, from Omaha. They like, Omaha.
Where?
I'm like, don't. I said, they're like, where? Oh, there's black people. There's black people in Omaha.
What the hell?
I think it's all cornfields.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, look. I said, show up in Omaha and run your mouth the wrong way and see what happened. That's all I said. That's exactly what I was a rookie in Seattle. I was a rookie in Seattle talking to the veteran. I think it was Ricky Waters said something. He's like, Omaha, man, I'm from New York. I'm East Coast. I'm like, okay. I said, that's nice. I said, come to Omaha and run your mouth the wrong way. See what happened. Come on the north side.
Bloods and Crips in every major city.
I was like, come on the north side and find out about yourself real quick. You'll find out. We got some people there. Like, don't be sugar. Don't be sugarfooting on us, man. We got some people that come out of the O. I say when I bring up Johnny Rogers and Gail Sayre, everybody like, oh my God, they're from there. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Bob Gibson.
My mom went to school with them. Yeah, my mom went to school with Bob Gibson and Johnny Rogers. Like, I'll be like, man, y'all, whatever. I said, yeah, just sleep on us. Just keep sleeping on us. We'll keep waking y'all up too. Because when we got another athlete roll through whatever high school or whatever college if they don't go to Lincoln, they go somewhere else and grow and do their thing. They don't have to go to Lincoln. We know that now. They ain't, it's different. It's a different time, but
way different.
We put out people though. We got people coming out of that area, just like any other city. We're not a big city.
And the state does, and
the state
underappreciated.
It is
underappreciated.
It is
very.
Yep, very.
I mean, look at Watts. Xavier Watts came from
Omaha Central.
Went to Notre Dame, converted from wide receiver to defensive back, and then he balled out for Atlanta this year.
Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
they were talking about him possibly winning Defensive Player of the Year. So I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from.
You just gotta believe it. Like the thing I knew coming back when I moved back to Nebraska. So starting that story of that little league team I was on. Something that got pointed out to me by one of my older brothers, the one that coached me, Nicky. Shout out to my brother Nicky Paul. He's still there running around coaching track. For the dang, I can't think of the T right now. But it was Apollo Track Club out of Omaha. But he was my football coach. He was my running backs coach that year. And I remember we had a tryout day that week. I got back 2 weeks after I got back from Omaha. We had a tryout day for this team for the boys club, North Omaha Boys Club. And he's like, bro, I got you. I'm your coach. Tryout day is this day. Boom. It's going to be fun season. I'm like super excited. My older brother's coaching me, man. It doesn't get any better than that. So I showed up today. I had was some of my baseball shoes from LA. I had some white and red ponies. Baseball
classic. That's up there with the spot belts.
Right. I had some ponies I put on. I said, bro, I don't have no football shoes. Then I said, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look in the closet one more time. And I found my pony baseball shoes, all white with the little red vector they had, the little V.
Yep, I remember
the pony on the tongue, right? So I put those on, and he's like, I got you on the football gear. We got stuff at the Boys and Girls Club we could give you for now. I'm like, cool. So I got there, put my pads on. They had all the drills that are illegal now, the Oklahoma drill, the tackling drill that goes this way.
Yeah.
All that stuff that's illegal now. That was the tryout. That was part of the tryout. And of course, this was my practice every day. I played for Baldwin Hills and I played for Culver City with dogs. Like I say, guys that I know back then, guys played in the NBA, guys played in the NFL, including me. So I'm coming from that. And I get, as soon as I'm like, okay, this was practice. So I remember that first Oklahoma drill, I obliterated whoever the little dude that was in front of me. We're the same, I'm 14 years old. I walk through him, bow. Next drill, bow. Every drill, bow, bow, bow. And everybody's like, who the hell is this? Like, where this kid come from? Oh man, I think he's from Cali. Oh, that's the Cali kid. Da 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 da. And then my bro goes, no, that's my little bro. He just was in California for the last 10 years. And then, and in my head, I'm like, bro, why these kids slow? I was like, to me, I was like, I get up off the ground or I make a tackle. Is it just me? He's like, no, bro. He's like, bro, you were out with other dudes that played fast.
Other animals.
It's a different speed level. Like you got used to that. You were on the highway going 100, basically.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Now you're on the highway and you're going 100. They going 50. And I'm like, oh, he said, so it just keep doing it. Don't stop. He's like, keep going. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, man, these kids, and this was the same team. Like I said, they were doubting themselves before we played Kingswood and we lost. And then the next game we ran them. We put 40 on them. So I'm just like,
Jesus.
I'm just like, okay. I was like, so that's where I learned. I already now as a kid now, I'm already locked into this. Yeah, like I'm at 14. I'm like, it's all about this. I don't care what's going on here. I could get hurt, but if my mental is not on point, game over.
Yes.
Game over. Because I got all the speed, I got the talent now. But if my brain thinks I can't do it, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. So I was at 14 already locked in. Boom. You couldn't tell me, somebody start trash talking me. You know what I did? I did nothing. I just listened. Then I say, I can't wait the ball gets snapped. I can't wait till the ball gets snapped.
I gotta step away for just a sec, guys.
Okay, go ahead, man.
You guys continue.
Yeah, I'm like, because that's how, and then Cheetos, because probably see it in me in Lincoln. Like I didn't do no trash.
Mine didn't talk. He didn't talk.
Because then my older brother, same older brother that coached me in Little League, said on both of them, both Jerry and Nikki said, when after I signed my scholarship to Nebraska, they said, don't you say a word when you get in that locker room. You better pay respect to everybody in that room and practice as hard as you can, because that's all you got right now. And I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. That's why I didn't talk, because I knew what me running my mouth gonna do. Nothing. It's gonna do nothing at all. I got to come in there and just show what I can do physically. Yeah.
And somebody trying to tackle you, talking crazy on defense. No, you gonna run right back at them.
Yeah. Yep.
Now what are you going to do without your buddies helping you on this tackle?
Exactly. And it happened. Like all that like filtered out. What Cheetos just said was my first 2 carries in practice that summer of 95. I run up the middle, see Christian Peter. Bow, bow, bow. Man, take that. He said some other words, but take that stuff back to high school, freshman.
I'm sure.
Take that stuff back. That's why you don't run the ball like that in high school. This is the D lineman telling me how to run the ball.
Yeah.
And you know what I said to him? Noted, Mr. Peters. Okay, I remember that. I didn't nothing disrespectful. I said, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And I went back to the huddle. 2 plays later, I damn near ripped his shoulder out the socket. And he's like, that's how you run the ball. That's how you run the ball, freshman. He's like, oh. He's like, oh. He said, that's how you run the ball, freshman.
Yeah,
he came up to me.
That's just some of his crazy talk.
Right. After practice, see Christian Peter come up to me. That's how you run the ball. That's how LP came in here his freshman year, running just like that.
Ooh.
That told me. I was like, thank you. I said,
that's him. What Ahman is describing is him. He said,
because the first play, he's like, man, take that stuff back to high school. We don't run the ball like that here. I'm like, bro, you on defense. I say in my head, I'm like saying, he's on defense. He's telling me this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I said, Mr. Peter, noted. I got you. 2 plays later, I ran through that thing full tilt. I was like, I'm just going off of what you just told me. You said I got to run harder.
Yeah, put your work in.
I'm gonna put my work in. That's what I did.
It goes back. People, people think it was separate. But it's stuff like that. I was bearing them saying, hey, KC, you can't hold a ball like this on this level, little bro.
Yep.
Okay. Because, I'm bigger, faster.
Like a loaf of bread?
Bigger, yeah. I'm bigger and faster than everybody. So you're looking at somebody who's 6'4", grew about another inch. I'm 10'2". I was faster in high school than I was in Nebraska by a long shot. So you're looking at somebody who can catch the ball. I would catch speed outs and go 80, boom, and be gone. And everybody looking at people and be laughing while I'm running down the field. So it was one of my Christian moments was like, hey, he come here, little effing JJ Stokes in his Jersey accent. Hey, get your little ass in here. Get on this weight room. Only fucking make you better. Hey, I love the way you play. You don't give a shit. You don't care about nothing. You don't say nothing. You go about your business. You keep that shit up. But that's the stuff you say, okay, I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But thank you.
That's respect.
We encouraged one another. You went in there, you put your head down, or you got humbled quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I
bet. One or the other happened. One or the other, what happened?
Like Tyrone Williams told me one time, he's like, man, dog, man, you gotta forget, dog. Everybody else in here was the man too, dog.
Yeah.
Man, dog. He was the man, dog. I was the man, dog. Everybody was the man, dog. So you gotta remember, you coming in when everybody was the man, dog. So you gotta you better get ready.
Yeah.
He said, I was messing with him playing. I'm gonna do this and that. Man, when I tell you this dude ran the same route I ran as a DB, he's like, oh man, dog, you can't be coming out here doing like that, dog. I said, oh, okay. Yeah. I better shut up.
It was
clowning and shutting up. Let me work on this.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a reason why he was a starting corner over there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So. Ahman, before we head out of here quick, I wanted to get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
A lot of fans have been chattering on social media that they were worried that the coaching staff didn't go for a running back, the portal, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And in my opinion, I didn't think we needed one to begin with. We've got Mekhi Nelson, Isaiah Mosey, a veteran in Quentin Ives, and then you've got a great freshman, which they're talking a lot about in Jamal Rule.
Oh.
So you've got four capable
You didn't even bring up Connor Booth, and he's
exactly.
I would say five of them. Yeah, five.
Yeah, I think he broke the Nebraska state record for yards in a career.
So
I mean, so
that's plenty for one.
Yeah.
What would you say to put them?
Flyby.
Yeah. Well, what would you say to put their minds at ease? Because if you ask me, especially guys like Mekhi and Mosey, they got to learn behind Emmett all last season.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. Matt had a quick bone to pick with you about
your
Packers stealing one of their guys.
Stealing who? Oh, Michael Parsons.
Franklin. No, Zaire Franklin.
Oh, I just saw that. They just picked him up. Yeah. I just saw that. I did my podcast right before I jumped on with you guys, and I saw that in the pickup.
I'm a huge Colts fan. Huge.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, as much as he is a
Husker
Husker
wife's
fan,
a huge
just
Packers fan.
I didn't know that.
My wife's a huge Packers fan.
I did not know that.
We gotta get her hooked up. We gotta get her hooked up with this T-shirt right here. This I'm doing a T-shirt fundraiser called The Digital Divide, where I'm helping programs and like inner city programs, like youth initiatives, get a esports room or a computer lab where they're at. So you buy this, you support $35 with the autograph on it for your wife or for yourself. I'm gonna come up with a Nebraska one too. This is me and my wife's design. She made this up, so I could actually. I'll drop
my wife. She's got a Cricut. She makes a lot of her own stuff.
Yes, that's where. Yep, my wife. She got that Cricut. She is rolling on it. I'm like, hey, let's get this thing cracking.
I mean, me being a Colts fan, I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady, and I had my wife.
Oh, of course not.
When he won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, I had my wife make me a shirt that said "Fuck Tom Brady."
Oh, of course.
Come on, man, you're not Manning and my Colts in the playoffs. How many times?
That's hilarious. Like, no. So I'll drop that in the chat real quick. That's what it is right there. But to your question, okay, what I just heard, they got 5 running backs there.
Yeah. All capable.
If I'm the running backs coach, if I'm EJ, you got 5. Who do we need? We don't need nobody. I'm gonna work with what's in the house.
What's
on my shelf. I'm working with those. Right. I'm working with those 5 guys that are on my roster right now. It's my job as EJ Barthels to get them in the playbook, mentally ready. They do all the other stuff. That's it. Just in the playbook and mentally ready. Everything else is up to the player. You hit the weights, you get your grades, stay eligible, stay out of trouble. So it's right. I said that about us. Ain't not much change when you have a set roster. Mm-hmm. They have a set roster. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about what I hear about, especially give me your name again. Sorry. Not Brian.
Matt.
Matt. Sorry, Matt. What you just said about Connor Booth.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
Yeah, he's
so
now just get your mind right.
You got 5 guys in the building. I'm not even sniffing the porno. It's an afterthought because I already got guys I could test out. And then after the fact, you'd be like, okay, yeah, we saw injuries. We got this or MAs, too many MAs here, this, that, and the other. Until that time. And they're doing spring ball this year. So, boom, there you go. You could test it all out. You could see it on the field now. They haven't practiced a couple times a week or whatever it is right now.
Yep.
So what I see in here, just off the information which y'all shared with me here, I don't see why you go into the portal for any running back right now, unless you got some really big money and you want to find that dude like that one, the high prices running back,
Oregon
outfit. Yeah, you want that Oregon. Now, if you got that, then we got somebody donating, helping out Nebraska at that level, then okay, go do it. But you got inventory already. We don't
have a billionaire.
Yeah, Indiana's got Mark Cuban. Why the hell won't Warren open his damn wallet around here?
Well, right? He's about his money. Trust me, I've had a couple conversations with him.
The reason he doesn't donate to Nebraska is because he does not donate to failing businesses. So what he said.
You know what? Eat a dick, Warren.
Swear to God.
Dick on that one, buddy. Holy hell.
Hey, I respect him too much to say that, so that's on you, Brian.
I've never met him personally, so I guess I could say something like that.
Man.
Trust me, the guy's never going to be helping me with anything, so I don't think I got anything to worry about there.
But if you're talking business, right? You're just talking straight business and money and finance and all that. So that's how he looks at it. Right. That's how he's looking at it.
Everything to him is dollars and cents.
I know. That's the
So Brian, you got the emotional attachment to it.
Yes,
that's where the words are coming from.
Emotions aren't in business.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
He'll look over his grandmother for $2.
Matt nailed it. There's no emotions in business. Just like I told you the story where I started my journey when I decided to go pro. Like, I knew I was in the real world. There's no crybabies. You shut up. You do your job. You work hard, you be ready for every season, this and the other. And now these kids are doing that now. They're doing what I did at the pro level. They got to come in ready to go. They got to come in and handle their business, not only on the field, but in the classroom. And then when they want, because regardless of what they're doing or not doing, you got other factors now, right? Because now when you talk about NIL and what's going on, now you're talking about that you have to be top 5 to get that NIL, right? Your evaluation is important now. It's something that now as professional athletes, we had to look at and make sure whatever we were doing on and off the field was kosher with everybody in the business world. So if I wanted to go to Nike, if I wanted to go to a Hasbro, I want to go to Geico and say, hey, I want to do a marketing deal with you. I better have everything clean, on my side, on my business side of me, right? That's where you see people, you look at the athletes who's done it right? MJ, between winning champion, Tom Brady,
LeBron.
Right? Yep,
Shaq's done well.
Shaq's done after the game.
Extremely well.
Between Shaq and I want to see who makes more between Shaq and Tom, right?
Yeah.
Even though Tom just retired, I think Shaq got him. But either way, they're done playing and he's still bringing it down.
Yeah.
And so that's the long game. That's the long game. But you could start smart now. These kids can come in smart, like I already mentioned. But they just obviously got to understand that what's going on around them and learn the landscape. There's so many. We talked about so many different levels because there's obviously before we go in the portal, read the room. right?
Yep.
Read your room and where the team you're at right now. You know, we got 5 running backs there, and I'm pretty sure nobody's thinking about going. But if you are, you know, obviously
They can't now.
right, and they're past that. But I'm just saying, you know, you just got to be. There's all so many different things that need to be on an athlete's radar in the college level these days. These days.
Yeah,
when
we had
you got to know like who's ahead of you, who's
behind you,
like everything. But I mean, at least I like especially like Mosey is what he's doing. I mean, going from 195 all the way up to 215 now.
Yeah,
the wide up with a wide receiver. I just saw that. Yep.
Yeah,
and that's an improvement.
Converted.
Yeah,
but I mean, he played last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's only going to help him.
And he was the guy that always fell forward like Burkhead. He was never pushed back and now it's driven back.
Yeah.
And now it's always about will and stay healthy. Take care of your body, take care of your mind. You'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Barthel knows what he's doing. He ain't stupid.
Who? Bart? You said Barthel? EJ, yeah,
Barthel.
right.
Yeah.
Great guy. Shout out to EJ. I know him. I met him a couple of times on campus. Good, hell of a coach.
I think so
and
too.
a good solid dude as well. So
I am amazed somebody didn't try to take him away from us this year.
Right. In fact,
Really?
he's a hell of a coach. Yeah.
I know Jamal. That was a big reason for Jamal to stick with his commitment here. Was Coach Barthel. So
yeah, I mean, I still would have liked to hang on to Kewan Lacey.
Well, yeah.
I was like, hey, you want to hear something real quick?
Yes.
That kid's a baller.
I went to Super Bowl this year, and I went to Radio Row, and I went to the EA booth, and I'm sitting down doing my Madden thing. Cheeto, Kewan Lacey show up.
Oh.
And I didn't recognize him at first because I recruited him when we were recruiting him. When EJ Barthels called me up, Ron Brown called me up. They text me and said, "Mom, can you talk to Kewan Lacey?" I'm like, "Whatever y'all need me." You know, when I got to campus that year, that year and a half I was there, I said, "Coach, whatever, Matt Rule, whatever you need me for, hit me up. Hit a brother up." They hit me up. I talked to Kewan and his mom, and I think his dad or grandmother or something like that. He had family there. We had a few people sitting with him on the cam. And so it was virtual like this. And I just gave him what I just said to you guys about what was about being a Husker, even though it's a different time, you know, about coming in, being a college athlete, coming in, hitting the books, coming in, knowing your job, knowing your playbook, knowing your technique, knowing whatever you got to do to get on the field or support your teammate. Do that. I gave him that. And I'm not sure, did he come or did he flip? What happened with that?
He was committed to us, and then he flipped at the last second and went to Ole Miss.
Gotcha.
The second we lost him too, I was like, man, that's a huge blow.
Yeah. So I had that talk with him, and I didn't. After that, I figured, you know, nobody had told me anything. I didn't see or hear anything because I was working. You know, I was esports coach, director, teaching, and so I didn't know if he had committed. In my head, I just assumed he committed because I was batting 1,000 when I was in there.
He was committed.
when I was a host, Cheetos, Brian and Matt. Everybody that I hosted, Joe Walker. Carell Buckalter. Who else? The only one I didn't host him, but he came on a visit with Carell was Jamal Lewis. And Jamal Lewis, like we were hanging out, we was like getting our, you know how we would get our pizza and all hang out with the pizza, Cheeto. We got a free pizza with our recruits.
And eat their food.
Yeah, I gave them their pizza. I didn't do that. That was somebody, probably other guys. I gave them my guys their pizza, but we're all talking, we're hanging out, and I walk up to Jamal. I was like, "Hey man, what's up, bro? How you doing?" I said, "Hey bro, you come here, this, that, and the other. I'm the starter right now, but hey, you know, whatever happens. You know, I'm just giving the business, like being honest." And he's like, "Bro, I'm not coming here." I'm like, "Why?" "Why?" He said, "Because you're the starter. I am not coming here. I want to play year one." I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Well,
you probably don't remember. Y'all came over my house.
Yeah, no, I don't.
They came over to meet Tavy. Him and Carell came over to meet Tavy, and who else was it? And in Chevin's apartment. I'm sorry, Chevo. Okay. Yeah, they came over there because I'm gonna tell you who else was on that recruiting trip. Damian Lewis played for Miami. The D tackle.
Yeah, yep.
Shit.
Who's now played for the Rams and now the defensive line coach for Miami.
Wow.
Damn.
Awesome.
Yeah, y'all all came over to the crib.
Yep,
over there, and we stayed off First and Adams.
Yep, it was so funny when that. But yeah, I had Joe Walker, I had Carell Barker, but it was one more person.
Wasn't Alexander, was it? Danny?
I know, like any running back that come on campus, we talk to him at least. But I hosted, I for sure hosted Joe because I met his mom, dad, sister, his whole family came up to visit, and then I took him out, on Lincoln, and then Carell came in, and same thing, met him, his dad, mom, and all that family, and then I told him straight up, hey, this is what you do. This is how you get a scholarship here. This is how you keep a scholarship. This is how you stay out of trouble. If you hit the books, you hit the weight room, you eat, you stay out of trouble, then you're going to be doing what you're supposed to be doing here, running the ball, whatever it is, defending the ball. If you be that team player, you're going to get your just dues. And they were like,
what I think else was on that recruiting trip? That one right there.
Yeah.
Oh God, it may have been. It might have been Chris McAllister. He might have been on the same recruiting trip.
Yeah, whoa.
Well, y'all didn't know that?
Yeah.
Shit. I knew he came in. Yeah, we
had the times have changed a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
He was with Sheldon Jackson. He was with Shell Jack as his host.
Yeah, because that's a West Coast connection there.
And he was like, nah. He was like, nah, Kenny, I want to hang with you.
Yeah, because he was an AZ kid. He was an AZ kid.
So he ended up being with us, and then what full circle moment is when we played U of A
in the Holiday Bowl.
I had said something in the paper like, man, I really wish we were playing. U of A's having a great year, but I would have rather been playing in Tempe for the national championship game. And, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, who are you more a fan of? I said, I support them both, but I said, I'm 15 minutes from ASU, so I lean a little bit toward ASU, but I love them both. And they were
that's like Oklahoma, Nebraska there.
Yeah. We were at SeaWorld, and my cousin comes up to me, Tron candidate. He's like, cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy. I met him.
So we hugging up. What's up, cousin? Blah, blah, blah. It's him, Ortiz, Jenkins, Mike's the quarterback, Smith. It was their dudes. And McAllister was saying he was kind of mean mugging, but he didn't remember. And I said, what's up, Chris? And he was like, oh, what's up, man? He was kind of quiet anyway. I was like, bro, something. And he was like, this is my cousin Kenny Cheatham. Or Cheatham. Oh, you know? I said, yeah, I'm the one. And I was like, Chris, you don't remember me? He's like, I said, bro, I'm the one who had you on your recruit trip when you left. He's like, oh my God. Then it's just like the whole thing. He's like, my God. I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, so he was there. A lot of people
totally different person once the memory hit him.
Yeah, man. Right. And like Ahman's naming those guys. If I could really just start thinking of how many of them guys y'all be like, he was there. I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was there. We'd probably shit a solid gold brick.
We almost beat up T. Martin.
Right. Yo, yeah, I forgot about that.
You guys almost beat him up on campus?
Yeah. He was talking crazy.
Quarterback in 98.
Yeah. He was talking crazy.
He came with Jay Lou. He was with Jay Lou.
Right after Manning and won a national title.
Yeah. He came
Tennessee the next year.
Yeah. He came in with he came with that other quarterback from Houston, Odell something. Remember the big boy they went to Baylor?
Yeah.
With the Baylor. They came in.
Yep.
And we're sitting at the house, and he was talking crazy about something.
T. Martin.
It was just something random, and I think he's from Birmingham or something. And he was like, "Oh, bless up. We're over Terrell Wilkes, Ruck, them house. We over there just playing cards and dominoes, chilling." He said something slick, and I remember being like, "You from the South, bro? You from the South, bro? Y'all house is still on them bricks down there." I know where you. I'm like, I know where you from. I'm like, you need to stop talking. And he was just something. Book was like, you know, I'm about to give you an ass whooping, right? And he was just running his mouth. It was like disrespectful. It was like, you guys not. It was something like, you guys not this. We're like, you talking to dudes for national championships. Who are you talking?
Yeah.
What are you?
Yeah, the
doing?
egos.
Yeah, Book was like, and Book was like, you know, I'm gonna give you an ass whooping. Yeah, Book was like, you know, I'm gonna give you an ass whooping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was like, dude, you might. We was like, man, y'all better get this dude out of here before we get this dude. It was like 9 of them. We was about to give it to him. It was just like very disrespectful. You
can't do that as a recruit. You can't do that.
You sit here
at least we understand why you went to
national champions.
Even if you weren't, you still don't do that. You do that. Like you're a high school player.
Yeah,
you should just be there, quiet and observing.
Know your place.
Exactly.
Exactly. Know your place. 100%. Know your
Terrell's
place.
like, man, y'all better get this dude out of here, dog. So we
know your place. And that's how, man.
Where's the rock?
Well, I guess that's why he didn't come to Nebraska.
Probably
That's what I'm about to say. I would say he didn't have good home training right there. He didn't have good. His mom, his dad, his brother, somebody missed it where they should have put that.
That's because he was probably like a highly ranked recruit thinking that.
Yeah, I think he was dissing Nebraska. I think he was dissing where we were at. You know, he was like dissing where we were at, and we were like, "Yo, hold on, dude."
He felt a little bit privileged,
and I was like, "Y'all housing? You from the South, bro? I know y'all houses built in bricks. You know them Southern houses be sitting on them things. You can crawl up under
the hurricanes and the flooding and stuff.
Yeah, you crawl out. Hey, man. Hey, we're not gonna do that, bro.
That time we would have just came off of back-to-back national championships.
Yeah,
we were.
What are you talking about? Like, who's gonna take us down?
We're looking for a three-peat, bitch. I don't care.
Yeah, that's why even during my sophomore junior, I never said a word. I just did my job.
That's some of the smartest thing you could do. It really is.
That's it.
Keep your head down to work.
That's it. I had my head down grinding. It was fun to do. It was fun to do, seeing things, seeing what we saw in practice. Like our practices, some of our practice was better than our games. I'll tell you that. Y'all thought y'all saw the best on Saturday? No.
I always hear.
From Monday to Thursday, it was some practices. It was like, they allowing us to do this? I can't believe this going down. I remember my freshman year, Cheetos.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell this story, and I'm gonna say it, but Ahman don't say no names. Remember when the one guy held the one guy in the air by the face mask?
Yeah.
When Christian held, I'm gonna say his name, held the one guy in the air by the face mask.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Tell him off his
by
his face mask.
Hey,
by his face mask.
Hey,
a 300-pound dude.
After T. Fraze left, everybody was up for grabs. You couldn't. That was one dude you could not touch. But after he left, you better have your gear locked and loaded because you don't get caught slipping. In our 80 play scrimmages, we had 80 play scrimmages during spring ball. You don't have 80 plays. You don't have 80 games in a regular football game.
Yeah,
no.
That's what. And so this is. I'll say this. I was about to say another story, but I'll tell you this real quick. What we did, what Coach Osborne and Charlie McBride, Frank Solich, Turner Gill, Milt Tenneper, and I'll say Craig Bowl, but he just got there. But those guys first had been doing
Fremont now, head coach of Midland.
Right. But before Craig Bowl and all them, like the guys that I just mentioned, the nucleus of that coaching staff, they had a recipe of between practicing and that weight room with Dave Ellis and the nutrition program. When he started doing that, a machine. It was a machine. And so when practice from that, like I say, Monday to Thursday, it was some practices that just was like, this is better. Like even some of the coaches, you could hear them talking. Like, I can't wait till Saturday. Like these guys, like they doing this to themselves. Like we hitting each other like this. My freshman year, Oklahoma week, Cheetos. You remember that week?
It's different.
Boy, come Thursday, like quick Monday was kind of get the aches and pains out from the last week's game. Yeah. But then the Tuesday, put the game plan install, learn the playbook, offense, defense, special teams. This is what we're going to do against OU. This is what OU going to do against us.
Yep.
But once we got to Tuesday, Wednesday practice, those practices that week, like I said, it'd be the best NFL film ever. NFL, not college, NFL film they would have.
That's just practice.
And I got pulled out because right before everything, all the lights got turned on. I got pulled out. I got a hip pointer. So that probably was a good thing. Because I'm standing on the sideline with an ice bag on my hip pointer, and I'm seeing this fireworks on the practice field. And I'm not talking about in the sky or the drones that they do by the stadium. No, I'm talking about fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Dudes were hitting dudes, and I was
talking
like,
the black shirts too.
Between black shirts and LP was back from the suspension.
Yep.
Clinton was running.
Everyone,
DB. I mean, it was really LP, CC, T Phrase, and all them, and then the O line. It was like Oklahoma. I say, is Oklahoma here already? Is that what's going on?
That was a violent practice.
Those two practices for those 2 days. I was like, that's
the one I separated my shoulder, and that was that.
I was like, they
separated my shoulder.
Right, they allowing us to do this. I'm like, man, like, I was like, oh my goodness! Like when I see the first play, I see Clinton get the rock, and when I say he planted and went north through Jamel Williams, through him,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, it's Oklahoma week.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, that's the face mask grab.
A switch in my head said, yeah, this is Oklahoma week. Yeah. I said, okay, I see what this game's about.
We don't like that.
It's going down. It's about to go down. We're getting ready. This is Thursday. This is Tuesday, Wednesday. The game is on Friday because it's Thanksgiving week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that game.
And we doing this on Tuesday. We play in 3 days. So that's all that told me how serious that game was. I said, noted.
What was Colorado like then?
It wasn't like Oklahoma. It was intense, but it wasn't
intense.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it wasn't Oklahoma
week.
It was intense only because we was mid-season. We were a little beat up. I had an ankle, but I played good. But yeah, Oklahoma. It was that freshman year game. Oh my God, it was like.
Because Osborne hated Oklahoma.
I was like,
he hated losing to Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was that's the one.
I was like, this is practice.
Yeah, that's when I separated my shoulder again.
Goodness,
that was Christian holding. What you calling there? Is you fucking All-American? Like, I'll show you a fucking All-American.
Oh, I was like, this is it. I was like, okay, got it, noted. Taking
by the face, man. I'm telling you. We were like, what the? He grabbed him by the face, and I picked him like, this your fucking All-American? Huh? I'll show you a fucking All-American.
And then if you remember too, Cheetos and Matt and Brian, we almost lost Frankie London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you talking about
that when he got blasted?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We thought we lost him.
On the goal line?
Yes.
Blow up? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
okay. We got to know more.
So I'm telling the story. I'm just setting it up. I'm setting it up.
Yeah.
I know how to story tell.
Was that Kareem that hit him or somebody?
Yes.
When Kareem, he almost killed him.
Yes. 95 on 95. 95 on 95. So if you remember Kareem Sears, recruit out of Oklahoma. Okay. So Mr. Sears,
love Kareem.
Edge rusher, had a couple knee issues. Before this was the start of his. Before this is the start of his knees going bad. So his knees weren't there. They're getting there though.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm watching from the sidelines, and I see Frankie do the first read fake.
Yep.
Pull it.
Almost.
And he's going down the line like this with the ball, and he's just about to pitch. And I don't know if he even got the pitch off. I don't know. Woo! But Kareem, when I say he hit this dude like he stole money from his mama. And I'm sitting there like, is Frankie alive? I said, oh my God. I dropped my helmet. It's like,
yeah.
Because what I saw, I saw helmet face mask come off of this gentleman at the same time.
Jesus.
The helmet flew off, face mask broke off. I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, we're like, is he okay?
Like he was dead. He was like a dead bug out there.
I mean, when you see a helmet explode off of a person's head,
but even the dude it happened to, he's got to sit there and be like, "Am I alive? What's going on?"
Helmet and face mask came off all at the same time.
And it was loud. It was loud.
Like a bomb went off.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
I was like, is he alive?
Yeah,
I was like, oh my, and he was okay. I was like, but
it was loud. It was like, boom. It was like, oh my God.
And again, this is why I kept asking the question to this is Oklahoma week.
Yeah.
I get
Wow.
it. Okay, it's real. Okay.
Yeah.
And Saturday, that means the game is just going through the motions. This is actually going down right now.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to bring that one up to Kareem next time I talk to him.
Woo.
Like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah. I love his. I would love to hear.
Kill Frankie.
I would love to hear his point of view on that. And I would talk to Frankie a lot too. I'm gonna text Frankie and be like, "Hey, Frankie, we gotta talk. I'm gonna ask you something real quick." And he ain't gonna probably like it, but I'll be like, "Hey, when Kareem," because we were all 95 class together. Me, him, Kareem. Who else was that? 90. Chad Kelsey, Chris Brown. A few other guys.
Yeah,
Brandon,
that's
Brandon Drum.
That's a
Big
list
G,
right there.
Jerome,
Yeah.
Tony, EJ.
What
Is that character?
No.
Or not? No.
Yeah.
No.
Character was after. Yeah,
That was
that's
way after. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
that's Tony. That's EJ.
That was Tony Ortiz,
Eric
EJ,
Johnson.
Eric Johnson, me,
Julius
Jerome Peterson,
Julius Jackson.
J Jack,
Jew
Jack,
Jack.
Luis Almazar,
Sammy.
Sammy,
Wow.
a kid. We had somebody from North Carolina too. He was a DB. What's the DB name?
I
From
forgot.
North Carolina. He was from North Carolina. What's his name? Cheetos. Darn it.
That was what you call it that never played. Oh, you talking about from y'all had we had what you call it from Minnesota, Chris Rainey.
Yes, Chris never played, but he was a cool dude. He had
We
funny
kept
stories.
getting in trouble. Remember he told Coach D, you got me shook.
Hey, Chris Rainey. He was a teammate, best teammate you could have.
Y'all had
But
Tupac, Carnell.
That's who. Carnell Lake. That's who it was. He's from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Was he from North Carolina? Or wasn't he?
Kentucky. I think it was from
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I knew he was down from the South somewhere. Yeah, Carnell Lake. But Chris Rainey, good team. Like everybody was good teammates, and he just had a unfortunate experience. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that was y'all had what you call it too that didn't never play. Chad Bell, the one from Omaha.
Yep, the running back.
Norfolk, the running back.
No, he went to Norfolk. Yeah, he went to Norfolk High School. Yep, Norfolk High School. So he went to Norfolk. They beat Benson High for the state championship in '94. So that would have been my senior year football championship. So they beat the brakes off of Benson High School. It wasn't even close. They had Chad Bell was toting the rock, and he was like 6'2", 220 in high school. He was a unit. He was a unit.
Yeah, like Judd Davies. Davies in high school.
We had TJ Debates. You remember TJ Debates?
Aaron
Wells. He was an all-state swimmer and all-state defensive end out of Burke.
Damn.
Shout out to Aaron Wells. He lives in Hawaii now.
A swimmer and a D end.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
that came to Nebraska as a tight end and then switched back to D end.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. If he didn't, he had a couple things mentally going on. If he would have been, he would have been amazing. He was another dude. And man, like he was so damn I remember one day in spring ball practice. I'm like, bro, why you don't get tired? I was like, this is just weird. Like as big as you are, you don't ever get tired. He's like, Ahman, I was an all-state swimmer. He said, then I'm like, what's that mean? I say, okay, I know, you
works every part of
he's
like,
days. He's like, Ahman, just think about when you swim. And I'm like, oh
yeah. It's hard.
No, I was like, okay, gotcha. I was like, damn it, because I'm like, why you ain't getting tired? Because we were doing something.
Start getting my ass in the pool.
We were doing this drill. We were doing a drill against each other. And I'm thinking I got him, right? And I'm gonna just wear his butt out. It was like a blocking drill. And it was doing something, and then he just didn't stop. I was like, Aaron, man, what? Man, why you don't get tired? And he said, I was an all-state swimmer too. I was like, and then click, and then he explained, and I'm like, noted. I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. I'm like, that is crazy.
Get my ass in the pool.
I said, oh yeah, I did that, and once I got to the league, I did that. That was funny. But we had some dudes. Yeah, it was a funny dude. Interesting motley crew of guys. Brandon Drum, he is a guy I didn't realize that he quit before he even got he started training camp and then he quit. You remember that, Cheetos? He was an offensive lineman from where was he? He was from Nebraska. He's just from one of them small towns. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, like McCook or something.
It wasn't McCook because that's south. It was somewhere north.
Yeah,
it was somewhere north.
North Platte.
not even North Platte, maybe that not far west, somewhere up there. But he quit. I remember him quitting, and I just found it was fortunate. I was like, dang it, because he was all state. He was all state on the all state team with me, and and I found out he quit it. I was like, dang, or he quit right before the season started. But it was a good class. 95 was a good class. 95 was.
I'd say so. Class. It was also a good year as a Husker fan. So 95 is pretty embedded into the memories of the ones that got to live it. And
true. So Yep.
All right, Ahman, dude.
Hey,
I first off, this was absolutely fucking amazing.
Awesome.
Dude.
Awesome.
Flat out amazing.
No problem.
I didn't expect to go this long. I really didn't, and I don't give a shit that we did.
Sure you did.
Pick it up in two pieces. Pieces.
Man, fuck that. Brock's gonna do his job. He's gonna do the editing, and he's gonna put this sumbitch out tomorrow.
I like it.
I like Brock.
Yeah, right?
Brock has done us good. Like Brock's not much of a. I can tell he's not much of a public person per se, but he's damn good at what he does, and the edits he throws in for us are just amazing. So, I got to give Brock all the credit in the world for what he does for us.
Nice. I mean,
but Ahman, I know you got Twitch stuff to get to, man. So I know you're dying to probably play some 2K right now.
Yes, I am.
Football with my boy.
Yeah, you've got family stuff to do.
He wants to throw the football around.
Oh yeah, you got to. That's daddy duty. You got to get on.
There you go.
I know it's my only day off.
Yeah.
I know Kenny. He loves to enjoy his Sundays anyway. Me, I just go and take a nap before work tonight. So
man, I'm about to grab something to eat. Man, I bought a new car. I had to get one, so it's charging. I bought an EV.
Nice.
I went and got a Nissan Aria because my 2013 Dodge Charger is gone.
So you're getting that discount now. That little
man. Well, no, they're not doing that. I don't think. But at my Charger was at the point at the 13 where it's needing all the work. You know, I drive 140 miles round trip every day.
Oh,
so you know, in a V8.
Oh God,
that's and it's a Dodge. They're good. They're good for the low miles, but a Dodge Charger with 213,000 miles on it.
Oh yeah.
So you know, exhaust manifold. Just changed coil 5 and all the 16 spark plugs and now the lifters and cam. And the other day I'm driving and the damn rear control arm bolt came out of the blue. I'm like, shit. So I'm gonna sell it for about $2,500. Whoever want it can do whatever they want to it, but get it away from me.
He said, "Get it away."
Get it away from
y'all
me.
Heard it here first. There is a Charger 2013 for sale from Kenny Cheatham in Arizona. So if there's a diehard Husker fan that wants a vehicle previously owned by a Husker, you know where to find it.
Black with the red leather in the Beats by Dre system.
Oh, red leather. Oh,
with black stitch.
Oh my God,
nice.
See, before it's Husker colors.
Before they stopped making them with the full leather seats, they stopped in I think 14. Yeah, they used to have all leather seats.
Dude, all red leather. Oh my God,
black stitch. Booyah!
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. All right. So all right. Let's go ahead and get the hell on out of here. Ahman, real quick, where can everybody find you on the social media pages now?
Oh man. Okay.
Yep. Take the breath.
All right. You could go to twitch.com, find me on Ahman Green TV and NILTV Esports. On IG, Instagram, you can find me on Ahman Green 30 and Ahman Green's or AG_Gamers Lounge. The same on X. Ahman Green 30 and AG_Gamers Lounge, and on TikTok, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge as well. And then we just got my foundation website just got rebuilt. So the AhmanGreenFoundation.com. You could go there, and I have the t-shirt information up there on there, and other things that we're doing in the world of football where I was, and what I'm doing at the esports right now with video games and getting esports facilities built for different organizations, boys and girls clubs, high schools, elementary schools around the nation, just doing my part, trying to help out, give give kids that experience that I had. You know, growing up, like I said, my dad, IT, introduced me to computers, but then still raised me up to be an athlete. And so I was living in both worlds, and that can be a thing for a lot of people. But then all the job skills you learn from being from using a PC to trying to connect to the internet, trying to print something. You learn all that techie stuff, don't even realize it. I'm like, wait a minute, I know how to use this computer. I know how to connect to the internet. I know I need to update this PC because if I don't, I can't play my Fortnite. And you learn all that stuff. You learn all that stuff being a gamer and don't realize, hey, that's a job. You could learn. And then this whole thing that we're doing right now, right? This content creation. That's a whole nother career or thing you could do on the side, make some passive income, or just have something fun to do with your friends and talking about the topics you guys love to talk about. So just showing that to kids.
We like talking ball.
Exactly.
We have no income yet.
Exactly. And so I get to talk to kids about this, and I see their their eyes pop up, their eyebrows, like, oh my God, really? I could go on my. I was like, you could talk about, whatever you want to talk about, and you're learning how to use the camera, how to use the internet, how to pre-post before your show and advertise who's coming on for your show and interview, whatever. You get to learn that stuff. And some people, you do it right for a long time, you get broke off, you get paid, to do what you're doing online, thinking for fun, and now you make it a living. So that's where you can find that information on my website and on my social media tags as well.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was a damn mouthful. Holy hell. My God, I see why you took the breath.
Yeah.
But it's all worthwhile information. So that's the thing. Especially when you're doing fundraisers, things like that. Yeah, that's always important to get that plugged in, because you never know who could see it, who could hear it. And one of the best things I ever heard somebody told me, takes one person to start a riot. That's it.
Yep.
There you go. It'd be a good riot.
Exactly. Like in a good way. In a good way.
This Husker Army podcast. Yep. There you go. You got it. I gotta get the headgear and stuff, like I said.
Let's get the hell on out of here, guys. Let's go enjoy the rest of our Sunday.
Yep.
So for myself, Bryan Knutzen, our recruiting guru, Mr. Matt Sass, of course, Mr. Kenny Cheatham, former Husker wide receiver and multi-time national champion. And our guest today, Ahman Green, former Husker running back, NFL running back legend, and multi-time national champion in his own right.
Yeah. Oh, I also got a national championship in Madden from Lakeland.
My man.
Hey, that counts. That counts. I don't care.
Yeah, my player was Curtis Dokie. Shout out to Curtis Dokie. He went 13-0, and we won in that. And that was Madden. That was COVID year too. We won 2020. We won the Madden championship in 2020.
That's when everybody was inside doing their thing.
Everyone was playing.
Yep.
So that's the gauntlet. So they ran the real gauntlet.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody had time.
Yes,
that's when I was hardcore on Call of Duty.
Yeah, everybody. We all were. Yep. So we won the national title there. He was a runner-up in spring semester, so he was a baller.
So definitely multi-time national champion Ahman Green in more than just football. So
exactly. Madden TV,
that's amazing. Yeah. Ahman, thank you so much today, my friend. This is amazing.
You're welcome, Brian. You're welcome, Matt. Cheetos. You're welcome.
I guess, guys, as usual, there's only one thing left to do. Husker Army, Husker Nation at ease. You are all this.
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.